Doing well, and welcome to Art as Therapy. It is Friday, November 8th, 2024, and this is my final live stream for the week for my donation and support fundraiser. So I hope that this week has blessed you. I hope you found something that's inspired you, and hopefully I will see some of you next week in my classes. Again, if you're just tuning in, you can go to my channel and you can see every class that I've taught this week. And on the day that I've taught it is the day that you can expect to participate in these group classes. I have them posted at $5 a class, which is very affordable, and it's well worth your time and investment, financial investment. Yeah, so tonight is Art as Therapy. I'm very excited to bring this to you because this is actually what I do in my one-to-one sessions. And I'm going to get into this tonight to kind of teach you a little bit about using art as therapy. Even if you're not an artist, you can use art to process whatever you're going through. And I'm going to teach you the basics of this in this class tonight, and this is what I teach in this class in general. So welcome. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to log in before I start getting into it because, yeah, I want to make sure you catch this. And if you are catching this on the replay, hi, Austin, welcome. Good to see you this evening. If you're catching this on the replay, feel free to, again, share any questions, comments, experiences, and feel free to look at the description and sign up for any of my classes Monday through Friday. Or my one-to-one sessions. I do creative coaching and I do inner healing work. So if you're in a space where you need either of those, feel free to book a class or a one-to-one session with me. Okay, so no, Austin, I am not. I am actually very married. What kind of so basically I am going to be teaching art as therapy tonight. And this is a safe space, a special space where you will introduce your burdens, your cares, your anxieties, your issues of life to your healing process through art. And all kinds of art. This is the beautiful thing about this is it can be any form of art. Now, I personally, in my work, in my expertise, I use art, music, and movement because these are areas that I have always been connected to throughout my life. I'm very passionate about them, and I believe in their healing power. So when you do your one-to-one sessions with me, these are the three modalities and realms that I use to help you process your pain, your trauma, whatever it is you're going through. And again, you don't need to be an artist. So if you've never drawn a picture in your life, which is probably rare that anybody's never done that, you can still do this. And it's actually very beneficial. And I'm going to get into why tonight. So in this class, I'm going to introduce you to my signature 3 to 5 step process to releasing pain. The pain of the soul realm, the pain of the spirit realm, and physical pain even. Because those of you that have been with me for a while, you know that I teach that it's all interconnected. We are 3 in 1. And so if one is dysfunctioning or in malfunction, then the rest is going to suffer or is causing the malfunction or the dysfunction in self. So it's important for us to address all 3. And this is why I teach spirit, soul, and body, because it's important to have them all happy together and in harmony and in sync. So yeah, my 3 to 5 step process to releasing pain, and then my 3 specialized modalities, which are art, music, and movement. Tonight I'm going to get into all 3 of those and kind of overview it for you so you can know what to expect in this class. or in general, if you do any of my one-to-one sessions, this is what you can expect in these sessions with me. My one-to-one sessions, I just feel impressed in my spirit to just share on this for a minute. So I'm going to camp here for a second. So in my one-to-one sessions, I will give you your first consultation and visit with me for free. And basically, I will sit with you for an hour or so and kind of assess where you are, what your needs are, what your hopes are, and then kind of see where I can help you and see what areas that you may need work, that you may need healing in, and how to work through those issues. And then I can also let you know in the first visit if this is something that is acute or chronic. It might take a little bit of time. Or if it's something that's just current and temporary, then it might not take that long. But all sessions are according to your own personal journey, wherever you are, whatever your needs are. There's no pressure. We can work at your pace. We can go as minimum as once a week to twice a week, whatever works for you, actually. So yeah, it's a really good time and space for you to find some healing, to find some strength, and really to recover from whatever you've been going through or went through or will go through even, because I'm going to be teaching you tools that are going to benefit you, not just for the here and now, but the future, so that you're prepared to handle anything else that might come your way. Okay, so art is medicine. Music is medicine, and movement is medicine. And these are three medicines that I've been taking all my life, and they have helped me, and I am so thankful and blessed and excited that I get to work in the field that is so close to my heart, because I truly believe that art and music is healing. It's the healing balm that we need to recover from everything. And the reason is because everything you've been through that you have not quite been able to overcome is trapped in your subconscious mind. Thank you. Bienvenido. Muchas gracias. It's trapped in your subconscious mind, okay, or subconscious part of the brain. And again, remember, it's spiritual and it's physical. And the way although I believe in talk therapy, I believe in counseling, I think obviously, because that is obviously a big part of what I do. But I also feel like there is more that is needed to access the part of self that, in a sense, hides the trauma that we've been through. Okay, so there's a part of the brain that must be accessed, and that can only be accessed in the limbic system through art and music and movement and any kind of creativity. And once you understand this, it really does change your life. So this is why I do this, and this is why I use it, because I believe in it, and it truly is medicine. And I hope to see many of you on the other side of the screen, so I can help you on your inner healing journey, whether you're just starting out or you've been in it for a while and you need some help just kind of processing things. So speaking of processing, in this class, typically, I will be sharing 3 practices to help you start or continue your own inner healing journey through art. And this is what they are. So the first is paint and process. Essentially, paint and process. Hi, Frosty. Sure, you can send me a message, shesrestored@gmail.com, and we can talk further about that. I appreciate the offer. It's very kind of you. Hi. Good morning. Good morning, good evening. Oh, thank you, Rusty. You're already moderating my channel. Thank you. Welcome back, Arturo. Good to see you. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're back. And yes, again, just as a reminder, so this is my last teaching live stream for this week of fundraising for my channel. So if any of you feel led, you know, even if you're watching, this is the first class you've watched this week, if you feel led to donate financially to my channel and my work, I would so greatly appreciate it. And the Lord will bless you 1,000-fold. But you can go to my description box and click on any of those links to donate and support, and I would be so grateful. But yes, all week long, I have been bringing you every class that I teach on the day that I teach it. So if you like this class or any of the classes that I've taught this week, I hope to see you next week in my classroom and get you on your inner healing journey. So yes, the 3 practices that I will be teaching you in this specific class, Art is Therapy. The first is paint and process. And by the way, these are what I'm calling them because this is just how I feel it connects and resonates at its root, okay? So paint and process. This is obviously art. This is any kind of art, okay? So this can be visual art, this can be photography, this can be, you know, drawing, you know, all of it. But essentially what we're going to use in this portion of the class is color. Color is so healing. And color, if you don't know this might be the first time that you're getting this understanding and knowledge, but color actually reveals emotion. It reveals your mental state. It reveals where you are, and this is amazing. And this is why I like to use color therapy as a way to access the inner being to bring out what you're going through, okay? So before I get further into it, I'd like you, as you're watching this, whether you're watching it now or in the replay, I'd like you to grab a color nearby, okay? Whatever color that is for you is speaking to you. It is telling you something about you right now, okay? And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go, and I have markers, color pencils, and these are markers too. They're like paint markers. And I'm going for this. This is my color right now. Okay, which is lavender. Actually, lavender is, it's got a little bit of purple, or a lot of purple actually, and a little bit of pink, and a whole lot of royalty. And the reason I'm choosing this color now is because today I am feeling very much connected to my essence. I had a very good word I shared actually earlier today, for those of you that are subscribed to my channel, on establishment, and it encouraged me. It reminded me of God's goodness. It reminded me of the abundance that's coming my way. So this is how I'm feeling, and this is the color I'm choosing, and it is speaking from and to my state of mind and my emotional realm. And I'm happy, I'm content, I'm in my essence. What's your color? What did you pick? Or what are you feeling right now? You might not be right here. You might be in a dark place. You might be somewhere where You might be feeling, you know, not very happy, and that's okay. But the color will help you connect with your inner being, and it will help you connect with what it is that your mind or your heart, your soul essentially is needing right now, or is in right now, if that makes sense. Oh, thank you all. Y'all are so kind. I really appreciate the compliments. So paint and process. So in this, as I said, in this specific practice, we'll be connecting your art, color therapy with what it is that you need to process. Okay. Any questions so far? Everyone that's in the chat, hello. Good to see you. Everyone that's watching, hi. Good to see you. So my second practice that I will be teaching you is music meditation. Again, music is medicine. I am in the States. I am in the US. Presently, I'm in Iowa. Where are you guys from? Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, Arturo. And yes, if you enjoy my classes, you can find me in the classroom next week. I do them actually on Google Meet. So yeah, I'd love to see you there next week. So music meditation. Music is medicine. Music is therapy. I'm still working on my music therapy book, or Processing Pain Through Music, actually is what I'm subtitling it. Oh, awesome. Hi, Ashley. Good to see you. Welcome. Music is so amazing and powerful. And I got to be careful because I will sit here for an hour and a half talking to you about this by itself. But essentially what I will teach you with this portion, and again, if you are someone who's so connected to music, the one-to-one sessions will be perfect for you, because we'll have an entire hour where, you know, we will listen to your favorite songs and we will connect them to bits and pieces of your life. I will help you even unravel some things in your life, because, you know, music is connected to us. It's really, in a sense, snapshots of our life. This is why some songs, when you hear them, they're nostalgic, or, you know, they make you feel emotional, or maybe they make you angry and upset, and they remind you of certain things that happened to you. What I teach you with music is, there's obviously the part of music that we love and it makes us feel good. And then sometimes there's music that we listen to, and again, it reminds us of things that don't feel very good. And with this type of connection and understanding is where we find the healing power. One of the things I will teach you, if we do one-to-one sessions, is how to unravel pain through music. Now, I personally got this revelation myself in, I want to say, 2007. I love 80s music. I grew up listening to the 80s. My mom was always playing the 80s. So it's just always been sort of a connection to my youth and my childhood, and it's always been a sanctuary for me. But there is one song that, in this specific time frame that I was learning about, you know, kind of digging up those roots in myself. I was doing a lot of self healing and prayer and asking God, you know, to kind of help me through some things that I had been going through and some old pain and trauma. And he literally sat me down and I listened to this one song that reminded me of a very painful time in my childhood. and it had to do with my parents divorcing. And this was the revelation that he gave me. I literally took this song that I could never listen to it because it would make me cry. And the song helped me go back in time to that space and unravel the pain connected to the music, and then regain my inner child through the same song. It's powerful, it's amazing, it's beautiful, and this is what I teach. And this is actually what my book is going to be about when it comes to processing pain through music. Yes, I love music, and I love all kinds of music. Okay. Music meditation. So yes, music can be used as obviously meditation and there's actually so much music out there now that we have access to through, the digital platforms and what have you. Lastly, chase and follow. This is what I call the movement therapy, because you're literally moving. I use dance and I use Pilates in my practices because those are my, I guess you could say, my forte when it comes to that. But we must release pain physically. And this is where the movement therapy comes in. Again, you don't have to be a dancer. You don't have to have experience in Pilates or yoga or any of that. It's more about connecting the body, mind, spirit, soul all together, okay? And as I mentioned before, I am bringing back my fitness classes and what have you once I get myself where I can actually do it and do it consistently, and I have the space to do it, because that's another thing, is I really don't have space where I'm at. Then I will be adding this to our classes. So if you're interested in fitness classes, getting yourself back into shape, stretching, and dance, this is coming for us. But it's called Chase and Follow, and it has to do with really just using the movement. And obviously we would incorporate music in this. We could incorporate just paint, color, it's, the possibilities are really endless in this. Writing as well is another medium that I incorporate in our sessions, in our one-to-one sessions. And really any of these classes that we would have, we could use writing as another way to process and release pain. Okay, so speaking of process, my 3 to 5 step signature process. Again, this is revelation that I got as I was seeking God for my own personal journey and getting to some of these deep roots in my life that I knew were keeping me in bondage. And I want to say a lot of this began in the early 2000s. And obviously I'm still on the journey. We're all a work in progress, and we'll never get there until we're on the other side. But I have thankfully been able to get to those deep wounds and roots that kept me in bondage. And this is why I want to help you. I want to help you be free, be set free. I want your broken heart to be restored. So 3 to 5 step signature process. Number 1 is to acknowledge. This is your first step when it comes to your inner healing journey. I must acknowledge I am in pain, or I am struggling, or I am scared, or I am clueless. It's essentially coming to the end of yourself. Okay? Now, for some of us, there's a huge catalyst moment that happens that either it puts us in a place where I'm literally like, if I don't do something now, I might not make it. For others of us, there are little moments that keep coming up and we get the hint. But for you, you know, discover what this is for you. Or maybe you've already crossed this bridge and you've acknowledged, you know what, yeah, there's something going on with me and I need to figure out what it is, because I keep going over the same thing, over the same mountain, and the same toxic patterns, and never feeling, you know, breakthrough and release. Number one, acknowledge. Step two is to accept and embrace the pain. Okay? Because quite honestly, you can still acknowledge and not do anything about it. And I call these different stages. So you're either in a stage of, you know something's wrong with you, but you're just kind of ignoring it, hoping it goes away. Maybe you're escaping an addiction, or you're repressing it somehow, and you just don't want to deal with it. You know something's wrong, but you don't want to deal with it, okay? And you can be stuck in the cycle for a long time, okay? I was definitely in this space for a little bit before I was like, okay. And for me, I had a catalyst moment that was either, if I continue like this, I don't know how much longer I'm going to live. But God intervened. God heard my cries, and he took me on his path, and I said yes. Number two, accept and embrace. So I must accept, not only acknowledge, but I must accept. I accept I'm hurting, I'm broken, I'm struggling, I want help. Okay, and this requires humility. This requires you to be in a space where you're done being prideful and trying to figure it all out by yourself. You know, you're done with escapism and ignoring the problem. You're done with blaming everybody else for your problem. You accept I'm struggling, I need help. And then you embrace your pain. Now this is counterintuitive, because our natural instinct is to repel and reject anything that hurts us. We were created to really not to be in pain. God did not create us to struggle and to suffer all the time. So there's a natural instinct that I want to push it away. However, I must first own something before I can release it. And if I don't own my pain, I am fragmented. I am disconnected from myself, because my pain is part of what happened to me, but it's also part of the me that is still unhealed. And I need to reconnect with the me that's unhealed. Okay? I hope this is making sense. For some of you, it's the little boy that was rejected when he was little, or the little girl that was abandoned when she was little. And you must come to a place where I need him to be complete again. Okay, so that's the embrace. Okay, and then step three is the process, which is what I do. It's what I do for a living. It's what I do to help you on your inner healing journey. And again, I use all of these with art and music, using art and music as modalities and movement. Any questions for anybody? But this is essentially what you can expect in artist therapy. And of course, much, much more. I could get really deep into all of this. But this is essentially everything for this class. And this wraps up our week of live streams. I'm so glad all of you joined me tonight and every night this week. I will be back definitely on Monday for our Mind Heart Mondays. And those of you that sign up for my classes, I will see you next week. And again, one-to-one sessions, you can email me, shesrestored@gmail.com, or you can just go to the description and sign up. Okay? I hope y'all are doing well. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great weekend, and welcome to the month of establishment. Love y'all. Bye.